On what charges? Wow.
Get out of the car now.
Yo, my shit, get out of here! Yo, my shit, get out of here! Yo, my shit, get out of here!
Get out of the car, man. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Let me get out of the car!
Okay, get out. Get out of the car.
You ain't getting out of the fucking car. Now you're out of the fucking
Get out of the car now.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing, man?
Do you have your driver's license vehicle range on you?
What's going on?
I'd be happy to tell you once I see who I'm talking to, all right?
I need you to let me know, like, what's going on, like, what happened?
Like I said, I'd be happy to tell you once I see information.
I'm not giving you my information until you tell me what you pulling me over for.
All right, sir. Failure to give me my information is an arrestable offense, okay? So you can either do this the easy way or the hard way, all right?
I need to know what you're pulling me over for.
I'm going to tell you once I see information, all right?
I got information, but I'm not giving you my information until you tell me what you're pulling me over for.
Here's the deal. Either give me your ID or you go to jail. How about that?
Put this on camera, man, because we're not dealing with this.
Give me your ID.
I need to know
All right.
why you pulling me over.
Give him your ID.
Detail 5 radio. I'll be on the stop, entrance to the parks. Please send me another car. I have an uncooperative occupant. Last chance.
Detail 31. Look, I need to know why you pulling me
Give
over.
him your ID.
But I don't have to do it.
Where's the evidence? The entrance to the park. From the
Can you tell me what you're pulling me over for? Is my tags expired? Are my lights out?
I'd be happy to tell you, sir. Silver Kia Forte, plate of David Charles Edwards, 0130 DCE 0130, 3 times.
You're supposed to tell me what's going on, man.
Are you a lawyer, sir?
Hey, I'm representing myself right now.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, I have a right to remain silent, right? So I could just sit here and ignore you.
No, you can't, sir.
I don't answer any questions.
Okay. Well, it's going to turn out very poorly for you.
It's fine, but you're not telling me what's going on, and that ain't right.
I'm gonna tell you what the deal is. You're probably suspended, so you don't want to give me your license. I'm gonna tell you what the deal is. You're probably suspended, so you don't want to give me your license.
I don't have to give you my information.
Okay.
You tell me what's going on. And that ain't right, because I just renewed my tags in October 2015.
Okay.
So my tags is good. So, am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go. This is an investigatory stop, all right?
This is the who stop?
31
Is it what, sir?
All right. It's gonna end poorly for you now. How about that?
I'm just saying, you got to let me know what's going on.
All right, here's the deal.
For all I know, you could be trying to kill me right now.
You're absolutely ridiculous, all right?
I don't care.
All right,
Because
step out of the car.
It's been 2 minutes. I'm not stepping out the car until you tell me what's going on.
All right, open the door.
Hey, put this on camera. Put this on camera. You got to let me know what's going on, man. You're not going there.
You're going to jail is what's going on.
For what? You ain't... What charges? On what charges? Wow.
Get out of the car now.
Yo, my shit, get out of here! Yo, my shit, get out of here! Yo, my shit, get out of here!
Get out of the car, man. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car!
Get out of the car.
Let me get out of the car!
Okay, get out.
Get out of the car!
You ain't getting out of the fucking car. Now you're out of the fucking
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. On the ground. Put your hands behind your back. your hand behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back. We got it.
Yeah.
Get your hands, man. Get out of the car now.
Yeah.
Hey, watch that. There's a knife right here.
Got it. Okay.
No, it's mine. It's yours? Okay. Yeah, I threw it over there.
Step out of the vehicle.
I got my man.
Put your hands on the car.
I'm sorry.
Put your hands on the car.
Don't touch my phone.
Get it out of your hand. Put your hand on the car.
Grab my phone. Police brutality. Police brutality. Police brutality. I ain't even doing nothing.
You listen to what we're
Oh,
saying?
you're going to jail too.
Real simple.
I ain't what's in here. No matter.
Alright, hey, what's up?
Alright.
I'm gonna roll you over, right? Listen. Roll you over. Get your knees, stand up. Get your knees up. Ready? I'm gonna lift you up. 1, 2, 3, get up. Come on, right back here.
See.
All right. Shalom, shalom. Keepers of sheep. Brother Kashai. Back with another lesson. Lord's will. This video is edifying. All right. Before we begin, I'd like to first start off by giving our praise, our honor, and our glory to the Most High. Yahweh Bahashim. Yahweh Shai Bahashim. Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. And today's lesson is inspired through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rekah Kodash. All right, but as you can see, we'll be making some points off the clip played at the beginning of the video. All right, and the title of this lesson is The Truth Doesn't Mean You're Untouchable. All right. And I'm pretty sure many brothers have seen this video before because this is not my first time seeing it. And I just never seen the full, I guess it's the full video. It's like 7 minutes long. So bear with me, what brothers are watching the beginning. But I never seen this, because the first video that I watched is maybe like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. All right, but this is like a 7-minute video giving the full, I guess, what happened that day. And so you got one of these t-shirt fringe Israelites, and they know the names. All right. And, in his truth, man, Jake get the big head. All right. Jake get the truth. He understand that Esau is the wicked, Esau's enemy. And, it just gives him a sense of pride. All right. And he forgets that he's under the curse. He's in captivity. All right. He forgets that, this truth doesn't make you untouchable. Basically, like the title says, we can't think because we know, these devils are the devil, that you just treat them like that. We can't act, we can't show them, the scripture base says, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves, right? Roughly paraphrasing. So this is just a Jake. This is a proud nigga. Okay, this I wouldn't even say this is a Israelite or Jake. This is just a proud nigga, man. Because I don't know the situation, but the officer asked him for his license and registration. So chances are he didn't have one of them. All right, and if he did, it would have been simple as giving them. Right. That's why scripture says, agree with thine adversary quickly. So if the police ask you, hey, man, where's your license registration? Give him your license registration so he can get up out your way. He's just doing his job, man. Now, while there is you got some bad cops, you got some good cops. All right, But at the end of the day, they just doing their job, right? And then, at the end of the day, if you are, call on the names in truth and sincerity, which he did call on the names, but if you're not calling these names in truth and sincerity, if you're not serving the Lord in truth and sincerity, if you're not, sincere, if you're not really believing, all right, if you're not really in the spirit, man, right, if you're not really, because obviously this is a carnal man, right, because a spiritual man understands that you have to agree with your adversary, meaning we have to fight them on a spiritual level, okay? Not on the corner. We can't get cornered with these people. All right, we have to lead the fight. We have to lead it up to the Most High. Okay, the Lord said that vengeance is His, and it's just a great example of how, in the times to come, the best thing to do is, be like the Lord. Okay, in a situation like this, the Lord, dealing with the Pontius Pilate, right? The Lord, he didn't buck up. He didn't get carnal, he didn't show out, man. You have to remain in the spirit. Okay, the scripture says, if possible, be at peace with all men, man. Okay, but yeah, and I believe I did a lesson on this before, right? Just wanna, just a few precepts, just bouncing around, adding on to the point, man. Once again, Lord will, this video is edifying. All right. I can start at Proverbs 18:10, because, he got the right idea, but calling on the names, you're just going about it the wrong way, man. He didn't come up the right way, right? That's why, at Great Millstone, our thing is the 100% truth, right? So you have to have the 100%. This is why you have to have the 100% truth. Because just knowing the names, wearing fringes, that's not enough, man. You have to be born again. You have to have the spirit. You have to have the correct doctrine, right? Proverbs 18:10 says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it and is safe. All right, so in times to come, though the righteous are going to call on these names and they're going to be saved. All right, and I want to grab one more precept real quick, because obviously this is not a prudent man, because he would have seen the evil that was lurking. All right, that was yet to come from, or possible to come, but it came. All right. Proverbs also 22:3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, so a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So a prudent man would have seen, okay, this could go bad if I say the wrong things, do the wrong things. All right. And, again, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. All right, so a prudent man, he's gonna agree with our adversary. He's gonna, he's not gonna give him any reason to harm him. All right, any reason to question him or think he's, doing anything that he shouldn't be doing. All right. Most of these jakes, they tell them themselves, man. These police not stupid, right? Matthew 5:25. Agree with thy adversary quickly. All right, because again, these police not stupid. 9 times out of 10, he pulled you over. He pulled you over because what? Either your tag is bad, your tail light out, or your license suspended. All right, you in a drug infested area, right? Whatever it may be, man. Matthew 5:25, agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary, the deliverer, deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. All right, so we know that whole process, man. And it looked like this guy had went to jail, you know, for not just for simply not giving his license and registration, man. Right? The 9 times out of 10, the officer probably would have gave him a warning, man. Sometimes when you agree with your adversary, when your ways are pleasing to the Lord, let's grab that real quick. God, Salakia. Proverbs 16:7. All right. And it reads, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies be at peace with him. So if your ways are pleased to the Lord, you don't even have to worry about, you know, certain things. You know, the Lord will have the police write you a warning. All right, the police pull you over. You know, he might not even, you know, he might get a call and have to leave you. All right. I've seen some weird stuff like that happen before on a TV show, I believe. Probably seen it on Instagram or TikTok, though. But it was a guy. He was, you know, calling on the names Yeshua, saying he was Yeshua and stuff like that. And the police had got a call and he left. All kind of weird stuff, man. But the Lord do this for his true servants on the right hand. All right, they call them the true names, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua. Right, because we're in a time where we're about to see miracles, man. All right, you might get pulled over. All right, you get pulled over. And of course the angels are there. The police might just say, hey, man, you know what? Don't worry about it. You know, you just never know, right? 2 Corinthians 6:3. All right, it says, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. So, you know, you call on these names, man, and you basically blaming the ministry because you look how you're acting, man. This is not how men of the Lord act. It says, but in all things approving ourselves as ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, and necessities, and distress. See, Jake doesn't understand that. You know, you not saying the police supposed to bother you, all right, but we're in captivity still, man. You have to. We're subject to certain things, right? And of course, we know it says how it says in Romans that we know we should obey the governments above us. All right, so yeah, with that, hey man, it wasn't meant to be no long lesson, but once again, Lord will, this video is edifying. Until next time, I'll let it close out by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the hopeful elect.